Oh snap. We live, baby. We live. We here doing our thing, doing our thing. Yes, sir, ski. All right. We about to get up in this video real quick. We're gonna break down little themes for it real quick. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So I just got out the shower and did a little bit of paperwork and some documentation and everything like that. And man, oh man, it just feels good to just be freshened up and everything like that. Definitely a prosperous day, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet. So today, I'm really just going to be talking about my own personal goals that I got going on and everything like that, and my plan to leave California. Yeah, you heard me. You heard me. I'm leaving Cali, man. Cali is it's hectic out here. I ain't even gonna front. So I'm at least in the southern part of California, and so yeah, I've been out here for about almost all my life. I was born in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and so just moving on. California is expensive, and I'm very grateful that I was able to be out here in California and live my life. But it's coming to an end, and I want to start my own life. You know what I mean? I want to start my own family. I want to go ahead and just build, keep growing. Right. I just love the idea of expansion and growth. So that's the path I'm on, and I'm gonna keep on going that way. And so what I tell people is that you gotta stay pure. You gotta preserve yourself. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of noise out there in the world, and it's just crazy that even after in a post-pandemic and everything like that, just to see how everybody's maneuvering and the way how they are acting, put yourself in a better position. Put yourself in a position to win. You know what I mean? So with me, just a little bit of background on me or what I do. I did travel across state for 2.5 years for IT, and now I'm just local doing IT work, and I am in the stages of becoming a network engineer. If anything, I'm in the first phase, right? Because I'm already claiming it, the law of attraction, right? So if you're seeing this live video, or if you're seeing this replay, it's really just a law of attraction. One thing that you should definitely remember is that communication isn't confrontation, it's clarification, right? So there's a lot of things that go out there and a lot of things that people want to do, but they don't know how to get there or know what to do, right? A lot of people have obligations and they don't get a chance to really tap in with themselves. So I really just recommend to you to just unplug from within, unleash your imagination, right? Chase those dreams, chase those goals. Because you haven't seen the whole world has shut down. But hey, I'm done talking about all that mess and everything like that. I'm really just here, like I said, to talk about my plan to leave California. All right. Well, first of all, I'm just going to get straight into it, right? What is my big picture? What is the things I want to do in my life? Now, these all may seem unrealistic, but they are realistic because these are things I apply in my life. Just because I like it doesn't mean that you have to like it as well. You know what I mean? So, one of the things I want to do is I want to move back to North Carolina, Jacksonville, of course. Relax in Jackson, I'm coming for you. And it's a 4-year plan. It's a 4-year plan. So I'm already established right now and building my foundation, and just little by little, I'm gonna just keep on growing and keep on evolving. But it doesn't stop. Can't stop, won't stop, right? And over the course of the years, I've realized a lot of things, and I've learned a lot, and I'm gonna just continue to keep going. Um, you know, Before I even graduated high school, I was still kind of trying to figure out my own path and see what I'm going to do with myself. And where it kind of really all started was when there was a time at school in high school that was like, hey, you're going to have a counselor, a guidance counselor that's given to every student, blah, 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 yada, yada. We're going to put your whole plan together, and we're going to get you set up for the real world, right? And of course, it wasn't exactly those words, but that's just a rephrase of it. And so I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, cool. I'm about to, talk to a counselor who can actually give me some good advice. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do in my life, and I'm gonna go do it. That did not happen. When I talked to other students and other peers and stuff, they didn't even realize or remember that something like that was gonna happen. I really feel like I was like the only one that was like, yeah, like let's do that. You know what I mean? And so I kind of felt like left hanging. You know what I mean? Just like, man, I felt like you was gonna help me, kind of thing. And it didn't go that way. So obviously, I just started to go on my own path and see what was going on with life and just getting a little taste of that. And I just discovered a lot of things, right, for me. And as well, I grew up in a military background. So my dad was in the Marine Corps and my mom, she's a nurse. So with that, I seen a lot of things that I was exposed to that some people haven't. And I'm also the only child on my mom's side. And so just like being raised and being the only kid, I just had the opportunity to see different things that some people didn't get a chance to see or live in their lifetime. So that's why I just want to kind of just release this video, because I also want to document all of my data, all the things that I'm doing in my life, because the next 4 years in my life is very crucial to me. I'm gonna look back to this video and I'm be like, man, look at younger me. You know what I mean? All right, you look good, you look fresh, you look clean. Okay, okay, I see you. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? But yeah, so like I said, what is my big picture? Right? My big picture is that I actually want to move back to North Carolina, Jacksonville, and I will buy and own 26 acres. Okay, 26 acres of land. I know that's a lot, but to me, man, 26 acres just sounds just beautiful, right? Because I'll be able to do whatever I want on my own land or property. If I want to go camp and get lost on my own property, I can do that. I can literally just have the freedom and stretch just to do whatever I like to do. So 26 acres of land in North Carolina, I'm coming for you straight up. And some people may ask, why 26? Why that number? Um, for the most part, it's 26 because that's the day of the month of my birthday. So, you know, 26, that's just my number, and it just sounds so right. And so what I want to do on that 26 acres of land is, of course, I want to start a family. Okay. I can't start a family though without a house, without a home. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna build my dream custom home. I don't know where exactly on the 26 acres. I'm not thinking I'm gonna have this full plot of land and I'm gonna put it right there in the middle. That ain't happening. I'm probably just gonna offset it a little bit. I'm gonna figure it out as I go. But long story short, it is gonna be a custom dream built house the way how I want it to be, and exactly I already drew out the blueprints and the layout and exactly how I want it. Like I'm for real about it. Like like I'm gonna go out there and do what I'm gonna do. But that's why, as well, for me, it's gonna be a 4 year plan for me to do that. So this is where my start is right here, to go ahead and reverse engineer that to get to that point. So I'm gonna build my custom dream home. Like I said, that will happen. And the number one thing I want to do is I want to build a big old racetrack around the whole crib. Yup, you heard me. I like cars. You know what I mean? I like cars, pretty much anything on wheels and stuff like that. So it's just going to be fun to be able to do that. Of course, it's kind of going to be like a homestead with livestock and produce. I'm going to have my own garden and stuff. And to me, that just sounds amazing. I don't know if y'all know, but the things that they try to sell us in the market out here, that ain't good for you. All that stuff isn't good for you. So what you got to do is you got to put yourself in a position to win, like I said earlier. Excuse me. And so just going on, you know, excuse me, I honestly really, really want to start my family. That's going to take some years down the road. I'm still building my foundation. I know I want to do that one day and I will get there. But I don't want to start a family without having a set in stone foundation, because that's what some people, just get into, where they just have a kid and they don't really have anything going on for themselves, or there's a lot of things that just happen, and I'm not talking down on anybody. I'm just saying that people have had obligations that I haven't had to adhere to, and I'm planning on sticking with that until I am ready to open up and settle down and do all those things. And I'm not monogamous, okay? I'm not going to be just having one wife. I can't do that. No, no, no. Like I said, I'm the only child on my mom's side, but on my dad's side, I am the oldest of four younger sisters. And so to me, I want to do anything in my power to protect them and give them the whole world, give them everything that I didn't get a chance to have, right? And like I said, I'm grateful for the way that I was raised and what I have and what I've built to today. But this ain't it. I'm not content. I am happy and I'm grateful, but I want more. I'm hungry for it. And this pandemic has showed me that I can just go out there and go get it. And you guys, if you haven't seen that you can go out there and go get it, this video is showing you that you can, okay? Because this is where it all starts. It all starts with just one, then two, then three, and then it just keeps going. Compound interest works wonders, okay? When you think about compound interest, it's not about money. It's just about how little by little over time it takes over and builds up. And just the return you get from that is just astonishing. So you definitely want to adhere to that, okay? I already have it set in stone. Like I said, I'm not monogamous, so I'm gonna get one wifey from South America. Where you at, baby girl? Oh yeah, I know you out there. You thinking about me? Your senses just went off. You're like, wait a minute, he's talking about me right now. You know what I'm talking about? And then I also want my other wifey to be from Portugal. So what's pretty neat is that I really want to go to Japan one day, and that has nothing to do with any wifeys and things like that. That's just, I want to go to Japan. I really do, and I want to go out there and explore life. And I love the culture and the community. Like I said, I like cars, so. Ooh, I got my passport this year. I can't wait to go to Japan. And then one day I'm gonna actually open up a race car factory in Japan as well. That's gonna be sick. I can't wait. But one day at a time, one day at a time, right? So that's why you also have to clarify your goals to see exactly where you want to go, because you don't want to be like, oh, I want to be rich, or oh, I want to do this, or I want to do that. No, put it in detail. I'm telling you, because then you're gonna look at that, you're gonna be like, yeah, like I'm gonna get there one day, and I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna do it. No cap, straight up. So, like I said, you know what I mean? I'm gonna build a race car factory out there in Japan. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Japan. So, with me wanting some of the endeavors I want to do, aka go to Japan, Portugal, South America, I have to learn a couple of different languages. I can't just go out there and just, hey, I'm here now. You know what I mean? So, and two, I think it will be really cool to just learn Japanese. So I'm going to be learning Japanese over the time. I'll be learning Portuguese over the time, and I'll be learning Brazilian Portuguese over the time. Okay. Now, Brazilian Portuguese and Portuguese are two different languages in its own. So that's why I said all three of those in itself, because, like I said, they're two different languages. They really are. Really, it's just more of just like the slang. The slang and just like the terminology and everything like that. But I want to be able to maneuver and be good and communicate and be good. When I go out there to South America and I'm talking in Brazilian Portuguese or a little bit of Spanish, you know what I mean? I'm already there. Not saying that I know it all, right? I'm just saying that I kind of understand and how I can communicate and talk back and forth. Same thing in Japan, right? Learning Japanese. When I be out there, I want to be able to go ahead and maneuver. Of course, when I go there, I'm gonna have somebody who's gonna guide me and who already knows how to speak Japanese and English as well, and so I can explore and have the different endeavors I want to get into. But eventually for myself, I'm going to want to take it upon myself to just learn that. So over the course of the years, I'm just slowly, little by little, just learning that time, just learning that those different languages I want to learn. So certain times of the day, you have a blank space. So subconsciously, you thinking to yourself, okay, I got a blank space. I'm doing this. I can put myself in a better position to win, right? Because we're all about putting ourselves in a better position. You can only put yourself in a position of authority. Don't expect for somebody else to do it for you, okay? United States is a business within a business. All right. So just learn how to maneuver through it. And that's the number one thing that I tapped in with myself was just the whole idea of, okay, what kind of world do I live in? What is around me? How are the people acting? Why is this that? And then the number one thing that stuck with me too is the more you look into the past, the more you can see into the future. And so I like to, before I didn't really like history like that. That was only because I didn't understand it. You see, when you don't understand things, you don't like it. Okay. So just with all that in itself, one of the things I definitely want to do too with, my big picture is I actually want to give back to the community, but I don't want to just give back to the community that I live in. I want to give back to the community of people who are looking to grow and establish themselves, right? But the way how I want to do it is I want to boost the different economies out there in the world, not just the United States, not just, Canada or Japan. I'm talking about all the states, different countries, and different continents straight up because everybody needs help at one point in their life. Everybody needs help. So what I want to do is I'm not saying that I'm going to step up to the plate, but I'm going to turn a new leaf. Okay, I'm going to turn a new leaf in supporting each other and bringing each other up. Okay, because I believe in interdependence. Okay, more than one brain is is definitely good. Okay, so interdependence all the way. One of the other big picture, goals that I have within my big picture is definitely just creating different vehicles for the expenses that I have. So I'm going to be stepping into the asset class. Okay. If you have not adhered to that, adhere to it today. Now you know I'm putting you up on some game. I'm dropping some gems within gems inside of here. And you're going to hear some messages and you're probably going to want to listen to this podcast or this live, once or twice, multiple times, you know what I mean? Because you're not going to pick it up all the first time. But I'm going to create vehicles for my expenses. Okay. And that's just really another part of the big goals that I have and just the big picture I have because I do not see myself in a 9 to 5. I just don't. I really don't. And it's just crazy that I say that because a lot of people don't really tap in with themselves to say and understand, like, yeah, you know what? I want to leave the 9 to 5, this and that. I work at 9 to 5 right now. Now, I'm not saying 9 to 5, meaning I go to work at 9 o'clock and I get off at 5 o'clock. I'm just saying that I have a full-time job and I work an 8 hour shift and I do what I do. So escaping the 9 to 5 is definitely a goal, but that's not clear enough. So that's why I am creating vehicles for my expenses. You see that? Now that's clarified. Cultivate a legacy enterprise. Okay. I already have done that. So all I'm going to do is just keep on expanding the name and growing. Anytime you see me or you see this beautiful chocolate face and I'm talking about my name, I'm not talking about me as in moi, as in myself. I'm talking about the business, the branding, the what I have built in the long run. I'm playing for the long term haul. I ain't trying to get no short term gains. Nah, you can miss me with all that. Short term gains, yeah, you can keep all that. I'm looking for the long term. I'm looking for 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years, 25 years. You see what I'm saying? I'm playing for the long term game, no doubt. Because by the end of it, you can't leave your kids a job and you can't leave your kids a career. Okay. That's just what it is. So it's either you're gonna It's either you're going to learn and be swift to hear and analyze information, or you're just going to be entertained all your life and just be all right with where you are. But like I said earlier, I'm not content. I'm grateful, but I'm not content. I want more. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. And so with that, I definitely want to manage and evolve many different businesses. The business realm is a whole nother world. You have the big three that you can make money from. Okay. You have business, you have real estate, and you have stocks. Okay. Now we are living in some different times where we're technically in a global reset. Okay. So with that, the economy is changing, the people are changing, everything is changing. And so for me, I'll just break it down for you real quick. When it goes to stocks, I don't do anything for, like I said, long term. Okay. Remember, I'm talking about a compound interest. Now that is when that kicks in. Okay. So compound interest and long term. Okay. Like I said, I'm not an advocate to speak for you and what you do with your money, but I'm just letting you know vaguely of what I do. And then when it comes to real estate, man, I love real estate. I just love real estate. Just the whole idea of it, the whole just everything about it. And if you haven't tapped into real estate is not going anywhere. So you definitely want to get into real estate. And if you're looking to get into real estate, hey, stop from buying that single family home. No, seriously, stop. Stop buying those single family homes. We are turning a new leaf over here, okay? You're going to go over there and you're going to find a multifamily property. I'm not talking about a 2 unit. I'm not talking about a 3 unit or a 4 unit. I'm talking about 5 units and above, okay? You get your 16 unit apartment complex. You are the one you don't own it, own nothing, control everything, okay? You live in 1 unit and you rent out the other 15 units or whatever other unit apartment complex that you're trying to get. And now you're living rent free, okay? That's called house hacking right there. Look it up, search it up. We are living in this day where you have all the information in the palm of your hands, okay? The palm of your hands. It's right here from a phone. You can literally just look up everything and find, somebody that has your vibe that you like and start learning, you know what I mean? And then just really just pick up on it. You're not going to hear it the first time, not going to hear it the second time. And I promise you, you keep on going at it day in, day out, you're going to get there. You're going to get there. Okay. And so, yeah, like I said, want to become a part of the asset class, you need to be a part of that as well. If you're over here, you are definitely going to be a part of the asset class. Okay. And yeah, California is expensive. Okay. I pay $4.50 for gas. Okay. And I'm not saying I do, I'm saying other people do. If you ain't going to Costco to get your gas, get you a Costco membership. Okay. There was one gas station that I found that does gas for like $4. Boom. I'm going right there every time, man. Every time. And then in 2023 or something like that, they're gonna try to kick it up to $5, $6. Excuse me, I'm cooling off of that. I am cooling off of that. You gonna have me pay $5, $6 for gas? No, thank you. I'm cooling, man. Like I said, I traveled across state for 2.5 years, and I'm just working locally now. I was in Texas for 2.5 months, solid, straight. Before that, I was in New Mexico for 1 full month, solid, straight. So 3.5 months out of the year, I was not in this apartment. Yes, I'm talking about this apartment. I was not in here. Okay, I was over there in another state, paying for Cali prices. That hurt. I met somebody that was like, yeah, you know what? I have a 3 bedroom, 2 bath out here in Texas, and I pay $900 a month. I'm like, $900? I could be pocketing like another like grand right now. You know what I mean? Like, damn. It's just crazy. So, and then if you're also renting, you got to get out of that. I'm telling you, get into multifamily real estate. I'm going to do it. Why can't you do it? Right? You know, if celebrities are celebrities because they're there for a reason. Okay. Same thing as millionaires. Millionaires are millionaires. If you believe that you can become a millionaire, it will become true. You've seen other people become millionaires. Why can't you? Just saying. Just saying. So that's really my big picture and why I'm leaving Cali. You know, like I said, I've been here all my life anyways. So to me, I'm not hurting. What I'm hurting is that I'm not in the position that I want to be. I'm not exactly where I want to be yet. That's why I'm hurting. I am obsessed with the idea of growth, the idea of expansion. You know what I mean? And just evolving. That's just me. I'm on that path and I'm gonna keep going no matter what. Can't stop, won't stop. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. So if you definitely want to know and stay up to date with all the things that I'm doing, definitely want to go in the description. Check out my website, it's down below. You know what I mean? You will see the growth and the potential and the work that we're already doing here. This is just a blank room to you, but there's a lot of things that get accomplished in this room in itself. Okay. And one of the things I wanted to point out, you guys can't see it because it's more on the table, but I have some change here. And this change, I have three piles of it. I have 1 quarter here, and a nickel, some 3 pennies. Okay. Now, why do I have this change in my hand? Okay. I have this change in my hand because get this. I was talking to a buddy of mine and he was telling me and how that he was working at this one spot. I don't know exactly where he was working, but he was just saying like he was there and he was working and he had it pretty good. Fridays and Saturdays he was off. He was working on Sundays. It was cool, right? He enjoyed it. And then new management came in, old manager left, yada yada. Now he has to work Fridays and Saturdays. Oh, if anything, I think he just said just Saturdays or something like that. Either way, right? And with that, his schedule got switched around. And to him, he's like, oh, hell no. Like, I was pretty much doing everything I want to do. Why am I going to? Nah, I'm cool. And long story short, the new management that came in was like, nah, bro, like just trying to keep him to stay. And was like, nah, like I gave you a raise, like, you should definitely, there's no need for you to leave, right? And like, a raise? Since when did I get a raise, right? He found out the raise that he got was 33 cents. Yes, 3 3 cents. You said, and when he told me, I was like, you said 33 cents? Oh, nah. You ain't gonna tell me you gave me a raise and he gave me 33 cents. I can't even imagine that. And for the fact that he went through that, I'm glad that he learned and established himself a lot better in the position that he is to today. So definitely congrats to him. But man, 33 cents. I can't even imagine that. I can't even imagine that. I know I've seen 50 cents, right? Excuse me. That's typical. Get a 50-cent raise every 6 months or so, whatever. But 33 cents, and he said that was the highest that people were getting a raise. Other people were getting like 11 cents or 24 cents, not even a full quarter. I'm like, man, this is some trippy stuff. So by the end of it, you definitely want to start your own business and you definitely want to get yourself established so you can get to where you want to go. Me, I wrote all this stuff down. I wrote everything that I told you that I want to do. I officially wrote it down. Like I said, law of attraction. That's what it's about. And I will get there one day. I will get there one day. And Cali just isn't it. It ain't it. Cali has a lot of things that are going on out here. and they're not establishing for people um, who don't want anything. Like if you live in Cali, it's because of most likely a family and stuff like that. But you really can't make it out here in Cali by yourself, you know. And like I said, I'm just grateful that I am in the position that I am, and I'm just keep on evolving because I'm not content. But to really make it and do well and do good and be happy, you're gonna need somebody to help you. Straight up, you can't do this solo dolo. Maybe for a little bit you can get a good taste of it, but besides that, yeah, you're gonna have to team up. People got to team up. So 33 cents, a quarter, a nickel, and 3 pennies. That is just one combination of 33 cents. I also have here 4 nickels, 20 cents, plus a dime, 30 cents, plus 3 pennies, 33 cents. Lastly, I got 3 dimes and 3 pennies, 33 cents. A total of 99 cents right here. And if you ever realize it, there's different combinations to make up of what you want. There's no right or wrong answer. If you're trying to get what you're trying to get, it doesn't matter what you do, it's how you do it. Straight up. But definitely just wanted to drop this little snippet, just release this and just putting it out there. And like I said, I'm gonna be documenting all my data. I'm gonna be starting to do this one day a week. I like that I'm doing this live. I was doing it like by creating videos on, because this is on my laptop. I was creating videos on the laptop itself and then uploading it, but I could just do it live straight on here and just release the content. So I'm definitely going to do more of that. And yeah, just stay tuned. Like I said, check out the website down below. We're growing, we're booming, we're evolving. And I definitely want you to be a part of the family. All right, then, y'all. It's your boy. You already know who it is. Stay true, be you, be on journey and existence. I holla.